Burjo, how are you?
Aaron, how you doing?
I'm excited because I used to watch you on the old box and you were inspiring, and all I remember with you was you were famous for the Big Mo.
Oh yeah, well those days are gone. Wheel of Fortune days. Yeah, I had a mo when I started, and people used to say, "Oh, you look so distinguished, Burjo." But I look back at myself now and I think, "What a dork."
Yeah.
Then I shaved it off, and somebody said to me, "Gee, you look younger without that, Burjo." So never grew it back.
Okay, now I want to go back into your history. I want to ask you some questions that I just want to know answers to. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the day where you were on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Or the days you were on it for a long time. How much?
12
how long?
years.
12 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like.
Seemed longer.
Well, it was like the coolest job on earth. I mean, that's everyone would have looked at a game show host, especially the Wheel, as you were God.
Well, I don't know about God, but we had numbers in those days. I'm talking about in the 80s, you know. I started in 84, 80s and early 90s, that people would have died for late at night, 8:30, you know, time slots, the ratings we used to have. It was absolutely sensational.
And to be honest, I mean, TV's starting to go back to these simple concepts. So I don't want to offend you, but it was a simple concept. It was easy to follow, and it worked really well.
Well, it's a game show. I mean, Wheel of Fortune it's the biggest game show in the world. It's in 27 countries, so you can't be doing too much wrong if it's getting that many people watching it. Millions and millions watch it every day of the week.
Now, talking about your current career, you've moved into radio, or back into radio, because didn't you start in radio?
I did, yeah. I started in, 1965 in Sydney at 2UW, as was known in those days. So I got a job with no experience, as I was the first disc jockey, if you like, to get a job in a major market with no experience at all.
Wow.
So I'm doing breakfast on 6AX, blatant plug, now here in Perth, and loving it.
Okay. Well, now it's time for me to ask the king of smooth, the Esanda Fast Five. And I'm dying to know the answer to this one. What was the first car you ever owned?
The first car I ever owned was an Austin Somerset.
Oof.
Yeah,
Old school.
it was my father's car.
What is your opinion of the best car on the street?
I had a 355 Ferrari. I've had Porsches and Rolls Royces and all sorts of.
What is your opinion of the worst car on the street?
The thing that springs to mind, they hate me for this, but the P76 was, have you heard of that?
I have. You're about the third person.
Yeah,
There's a certain era that likes to bring that car up.
I think that was the doozy here in Australia anyway. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this question I would have guessed the answer, say, when you had the mo, but I don't know it at the moment, and that is, what is your biggest fear?
Oh, gee. My biggest fear is that this will all end, I guess.
Well, I don't think
That's
somehow
probably my biggest
for the
fear.
King of Smooth it's going to happen. I want to thank you very much for coming to the back of the car.
Aaron, it's very nice. It's nice
You're a very classy guy. I'm very excited that I got to
This is
actually meet
cool.
you.
This is
Ready?
cool.